Nearly 25% of all U.S. mortgage holders are now considered underwater, which means they owe more on their home than their home is worth. A new program designed to help some of those homeowners begins on April 5th. And here to explain it is today's financial editor, Jean Chatzky. Jean, good morning to you.
Good morning.
A long name for this program. It's called Home Affordable Foreclosure Alternatives. What is it and who does it apply to? Who qualifies?
This is a program, it's a second alternative for people who've tried to get a loan modification but either haven't been able to
Which
or
was that the other program,
succeed.
right?
That's the HAMP program that people talk about. This is HAFA. We're just full of little abbreviations. And essentially it's offering a formulaic short sale. So if you want to be able to sell your home for less than the amount that you owe on the mortgage, this is a sort of systemic way to do it.
Explain short sale, because I'm not sure people really understand what that is.
Right. As I said, it's where the lender, where the bank allows you to actually sell your home for less than you owe the mortgage. And the bank basically says, we're going to just write off the rest of that bad debt. And right now, you don't even have to pay taxes on that difference.
And how does it work? What are the incentives?
The incentives, the reason that people are going to come to the table and do this is because there's some cash available. Homeowners themselves are going to get $1,500 in what they're calling a relocation allowance. There's $1,000 for the holder of the primary mortgage, the lender of the primary mortgage, and also $1,000 for any sort of a second mortgage. And there are other incentives as well. I mean, this is sort of good for all parties because if you're the homeowner, you'll get out with a cleaner credit rating than if you were foreclosed upon. And if you're the lender, you don't have to foreclose, and that's a really expensive process. It can cost $20,000 to $40,000 to foreclose on a single homeowner. It's good for neighborhoods, so people are hoping that this will work.
And what about people who do not qualify for this? What options do they have then?
Well, essentially, it's a hierarchy. When you are unable to pay your mortgage, the first thing you're going to look at is refinancing and seeing if you can refinance in the regular way, which 4 million people did last year. Then you look
That's the modification program.
Well, no, that's just a plain vanilla refi.
Okay.
You go back to your lender, you say, can I refinance into an adjustable rate loan and lower my monthly payments? Then you look at the modification. If you don't qualify for the modification, or if you get into a trial and you're unable to make your payments there, then you look at this new HAFA program and you think about short selling or even deeding your home back to the bank, which is essentially just handing over the deed, the title, and walking away.
Well, you talked to someone from the Treasury Department yesterday and they said not to confuse this. This is not a solution to the foreclosure problem.
Right. As I said, this is a second-tier alternative, and the Treasury Department thinks that this has been a little bit blown out of proportion, but it's something good to have in your arsenal. You want to know that this is available so that you can bring it up when you make that phone call to your lender, which again is the first step and so important for people to do. If you can't pay your bills, you pick up the phone, you call the lender.
All right, Jean Chatzky, thank you so much.
Sure.